Hey guys, so today's video is going to be all about teen parents. James is over here chilling on the couch, so he might throw in a little bit. This is
like
going
a beach bum.
Like a beach bum. This is going to be my first video recorded in front of him. So I figured since I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis, I should probably get over my stage fright. So I am constantly hearing the phrase babies having babies when it comes to teenagers getting pregnant and having children and making families or whatnot. And that term pisses me off to absolutely no end because I myself am a teen parent. I may not look like a teen parent. I may not have a lifestyle like the majority of teen parents or what have you, the stereotypical teen parent. I don't want to say majority. But that just goes to show that just because you are a teen parent does not mean that you don't take care of your child, that you are less of a parent, like you don't know what you're doing, that you don't have as much love or knowledge or ability as maybe somebody who had their baby at 30 or something like that. When it comes to having babies, first of all, let's talk nature, Mother Nature, and the natural happening of things. So I would say that the average for a chick getting her period is probably like 15. Well, it's less nowadays because of like hormones and shit like that that's pumped into all of your meats and things. But I would say naturally, like 10 years ago, it was probably about 15, 14, something like that. It's crazy now. I mean, I got my period when I was 10. But yes, so like 14. If you are naturally getting your period at 14 years old, basically what your body is telling you is, hey, guess what? It's time to start having babies. And our society nowadays isn't set up to cater to teen parents at all. So statistically, when a 16-year-old gets pregnant and has a child, she is less likely to have medical intervention, medical complications, birth defects. Really, statistically, everything is pretty much lower.
Easier to heal, easier to come back from it.
Exactly. Their births are, they take less time to actually have the baby. There is a less chance of you getting breast cancer. Especially if you breastfeed at a young age. I think it's like before the age of 20, between 16 and 20. So statistically, if you want to get down to the numbers and the natural happening of things, it is actually better for you physically to have a child before the age of, I think, 24, between 16 and 24. So really, when you think about it, the only thing holding a young woman or man from having children and being able to provide for those children with ease is society. The fact that people look at you and tell you, okay, you need to go to school, then you need to go to college, then you need to get a career, then you need to have your career for at least 5 years and get stable, buy a house and all of this, and then you have kids. And really, I mean, if you think about it, the numbers of women who have babies after the age of 35 nowadays is ridiculous. I mean, IVF treatments, and don't get me wrong, I mean, that's awesome. Science is freaking amazing. I mean, you know, take advantage of that if you have the opportunity, for sure, to each his own. But, you know, women aren't supposed to have babies at 35, 40. There's a reason why we go through menopause when we do. Yeah, I mean, I think after the age of 35, I want to say, your chances of having a baby with autism, like, get to some crazy percentage. Like, I want to say it's like 18 or 20% or something. I'll check and find the statistics on a website and link it down below for you guys so you can check it out. But I want to say it's like 20, but don't take my word on that. I could be wrong. I am by no means trying to convince anybody to have a baby at a young age. That is not at all what I'm doing. This is basically just a rant, pretty much. But let me get back, like rewind a little bit back to myself. I'm a teen parent, and I got pregnant very young. I had Logan at 15, I've said before. And do I think 15-year-olds should have children? Personally, no. It's not that I think that a 15-year-old is not able to be a parent. It's that society is just not set up. It's not set up.
We're not raising young adults anymore. Society is raising children
Yes.
that go into society as children.
Yes.
Big 18, 19, 20-year-old kids.
And not being able to do shit for themselves.
Nothing.
This is why I hate the term babies having babies. Because if your 17-year-old daughter or son is a baby in your eyes and can't do anything for themselves, that's your bad as a parent. I mean, there's a reason why children, have chores like Cassie. There's a reason why we give her, she has dishes as her chore. That is
punishments.
Right. And when she gets in trouble and stuff, she gets chores, has to do yard work, and she learns how to do things like she does her own laundry and things like that. I mean, she helps me cook sometimes, not because we make her, but because she wants to. She wants to know how to be self-sufficient. Like I said, I'm not sitting here telling teenagers to go out and get pregnant and start a family, but everybody else who's sitting there judging teenagers who have children, or a 16-year-old girl who's pregnant and saying she should have closed her legs, or she should have done this or that, it's not, the situation may not be what it seems. It is very difficult to have a child at a young age and sustain not only yourself but another human being. It is very difficult. And, going to school and having a baby, or going to work and having a job and having a kid. I mean, at a young age, it's very, very difficult. And statistically, let's be honest, I mean, most teenage girls are going to end up being single moms. I mean, I don't know what the statistics are for that either, but I will find that for you as well and link it down below. Not saying anything against, men and all that, because James was a single dad, so there are definitely those guys out there. But it's very, very difficult. Now, me, I'm 19 now, and I am a proud mother of 4, chilling at home, taking care of my kids, taking care of the house, and I love it. I'm super, super happy. Did I think that I would be here 4 years ago? Hell no. I didn't know where my life was going to go 4 years ago. I was confused. I was very sad. I was in a bad way. And now it's completely and totally different. So just because a person is a teen parent does not mean that their life is shit, that their life is ruined, that they're not going to go anywhere or become anybody. I mean, they have just as much a chance at succeeding in life as anybody else.
Yeah.
If you've got the drive to do it, you're going to do it and be a better person because of that. I may have been 15 when I had my first child, but I am definitely not a baby. For sure. Wasn't then, and I'm not now. Had to grow up pretty damn fast. And just because you have a baby does not mean that you're going to grow up all of a sudden and that you're going to be this awesome person. Just in general, just because you have a child does not mean that you're going to grow up. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 15, 25, 35. I mean, if you're not ready to have a baby, you're not ready to have a baby.
Yeah, I think that just really touches back to what I said earlier about the whole, you're not, just because you're a certain age or whatever doesn't mean you're ready. It's parents don't raise kids anymore. I mean, raise adults.
It's our duty as parents to raise our children and teach our children. And if you don't, you are not your child's friend. You are your child's parent. To say that somebody's age has anything to do with their parenting is just like saying, oh, I know how you drive because of your race.
Well, that is pretty true.
And to those people who are teen parents, who are struggling or, dealing with bullcrap judgment from people who don't know the situation and don't know what's going on, you don't have to be a product of your environment. You do not have to fall into the stereotype that is teen parents, especially teen moms. You don't have to fall into that stereotype if you don't want to. It gets better. It does. It gets easier. sucks struggling. But teen parents are not the only ones that struggle.
Middle class.
Well, see, people are always bagging on young moms and young parents because, oh, they have food stamps or they get help from the government and taxpayers pay for these people to have babies. You also pay for those child molesters and rapists and stuff to eat and live in prison. So I don't want to hear shit about paying for, you know, no.
Yeah,
there is a brighter future for those people who have kids young, and you know, don't let that negativity and crap get to you. I mean, even me in being in a good situation and you know, being happy, I still get looks when I'm out in public. You know, I mean, I still get stuff from people because obviously I'm young, and I mean, it's life. You're gonna get shit for anything, really. I mean, people hate for no reason. They'll make up a reason just so they can hate on you.
I hate all drivers.
Alright guys, we are at the end of this video. Just so you guys know, James has promised me that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, he is going to do a husband tag with me or some sort of something so we can get him on camera. So, like, leave a comment if you have any questions, subscribe to my channel if it tickles your fancy.
Share with your friends.
Yes, share with your friends, and don't forget to free the boobs, guys. Alright, I'll see you guys next time for my next video. Bye!